Welcome to Central Government Employees YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for all latest updates.
The Department of Personal Training released the official memorandum dated 28th August 2020 with the subject Periodic Review of Central Government Employees. Let's see the details. Mainly, the office memorandum clarified that it reserved the rights in public interest to prematurely retire any government employees at any time, even if they are in age 50 to 55 years or have completed 30 years of qualifying services. It is clarified that premature retirement of government servants under these rules is not penalty. It is distinct from compulsory retirement, which is one of the pre-described penalties under CCS CCA Rule 1965. The rule FR 56J says that the appropriate authority has the absolute right to retire any government servant by giving him notice of not less than 3 months in writing or 3 months pay and allowances. 1. If he is in Group A or Group B services or post quasi-permanent or temporary capacity and had entered government service before attaining the age of 35 years, after he has attained the age of 50 years. Point number 2. In any other case after he has attained the age of 55 years. The rule of FR 56 also says that the appropriate authority shall, if it is of the opinion that it is in the public interest to do so, have the absolute right to retire a government servant in a Group C service or post who is not governed by any pension rules after he has completed 30 years service by giving him notice of not less than 3 months in writing or 3 months pay and allowances in lieu of such notice. Time schedule. The performance review will take place between January and March. For the July to September period of the same year, similarly for the October to December period, the review will be done between April and June. July to September will be reviewed between January and March of the next year, while October to December quarter will be evaluated between April and June of the following year. A register of the government servants who are due to attain the age of 50 or 55 years or to complete 30 years of service has to be maintained. The register should be scrutinized at the beginning of the every quarter by a senior officer in the ministry department or cadre. Point number 6 says that government may at any time after a government servant has attained the age of 50 to 55 years or completed 30 years of service, as the case may be, retire him prematurity in public interest. Also, more detailed instruction provided in this office memorandum. Not will go to point number 8 in the office memorandum. This point mainly focus about review and representations committee. Here in this point it has clearly elaborated about set up a review committee and general criteria to be followed in assessment of an employee's performance. For non-gazetted employees, an officer at the level of joint secretary is required to head the committee. However, in case the appointing authority is lower in rank than a joint secretary, then an officer at the level of director, deputy secretary will be the head. For non-gazetted employees in other centralized cadres, head of the departments, head of the organizations who shall decide the composition of the review committee. Now go to point number 10. Important point the note here is the broad criteria to be followed by the review committee while making the recommendations are: government servants whose integrity in doubtful shall be retired. The next one is government servant bound to be ineffective shall also be retired. The basic consideration in identifying such government servants should be their fitness or competence to continue in the post held. Next point is no government servant should ordinarily be retired on ground of ineffectiveness. If in any event he would be retiring on superannuation within a period of 1 year from the date of consideration of his case. However, in a case where there is a dramatic fall in the competence, efficiency or effectiveness of a government servant, it would be open to review such a case also for premature retirement. Now go to point number 5. Here it is clearly mentioned that during the review, the employee's entire service record in addition to the annual performance appraisal report must be considered, and more details points provided in this office memorandum. Check the description to download this circular.
Hope this video will be helpful. Press like button if you like this video. Thank you.